Hello students, welcome to online classes of supply chain management and logistics. In this lesson, we will be studying the concept of supplier relationship management. The topics that we would be covering under this concept, that is need for supplier relationship management, what are the business practices that the organization can follow, the benefits of supplier relationship management, the process that has to be followed while implementing the SRM, and the challenges that any business organization faces while implementing supplier relationship management. So, as you know, globalization has swept today's business off their foundations and has rendered the business processes more dynamic, competitive, and complex. Consequently, all the organizations engage with suppliers for the provision of various goods and services to maximize business performance, right? So, suppliers form an indispensable, rather inseparable part of any business, and hence, managing suppliers is very important. And that is where the concept of supplier relationship management comes into picture, right? So, what do you mean by supplier management, right? So, supplier management refers to all the business processes and activities that deal with the entire life cycle of the supplier for an organization. The picture over here in the slide is again self explanatory. Supplier management includes but is not only limited to identification, selection, and management of relevant suppliers, but also with the practical evaluation of the performance to ensure they are providing maximum value for the organization's third party requirements. Given the complexity of business relationships, the variety of suppliers engaged with the organizations, and their sheer importance, a definition uh, such as this can cover so much. Therefore, this is not an exhaustive definition. It is rather more on inclusive side. Okay. So when we speak of supplier relationship management, commonly known as SRM, and I would be referring it to SRM in the complete video. So kindly take note of that. It is a systematic approach to assess the supplier's contribution to your business. It helps you determine which suppliers are providing the best influence on your success, and it ensures that they are performing well. Supply chain management uses SRM in procurement, operations, and project management. SRM also helps you to maintain positive relations with your suppliers and helps guide the activities you should engage in with each supplier. It works much the same as the way customer relationship management works. It is equally important as CRM, right? So the main goal of SRM is to provide or to improve the business processes between the organization and its suppliers. So by creating a streamlined approach, the organization can improve efficiency for both the business and the suppliers as well. Now, although the approach to implement SRM can vary from one organization to another organization based upon the size, nature of the business organization, but the main focus is on developing a mutually beneficial relationship with all the suppliers, especially those that are considered strategic partnership for your brand. That is over here, as you can see, maintaining good relationships with the strategic alliances. So when we speak of SRM, it refers to both the business practices as well as the software. But first, let us take a look. Why do you need SRM? So the first reason for The requirement of SRM is to evaluate if the suppliers are performing as per the organizational requirements. If they are not performing as per the organizational requirements, what is the point of employing or engaging with them, right? And the second need is to identify the areas of improvement while engaging with suppliers throughout their life cycle. So the first reason is to evaluate if the suppliers are performing as per the requirements. If yes, then finding out or identifying the areas of improvement while engaging with these particular suppliers not only at the initial stage but throughout their life cycle. Correct? Now let us go ahead with the another part, that is SRM includes or refers to both business practices as well as SRM software. Now when I speak of SRM business practices, it means what are the business practices that a business organization follows in order to maintain or in order to execute supply relationship management. The supply chain relationship management process can be broken down into three steps, so which are as follows. So step one requires the business organization to segment their suppliers. In this stage, the business organization taking look at all the suppliers, you work with and categorize them based on how important they are to your business. So supplier segmentation basically focuses on finding your key suppliers, those who provide the goods and services that are essential to keep operations running. So you know who to focus most your attention on. That being said, don't neglect certain suppliers because they all are important at the end. So when we speak of suppliers, the business organization works with various types of suppliers such as wholesalers, distributors, manufacturers, and import sources as well. Each of these play a vital role in the business, and segmentation ensures they all receive proper attention. Different suppliers have different influence on your business. Take, for instance, a hypothetical furniture manufacturer, right? Their stationery supplier doesn't have much effect on the overall profitability, but their lumber yards has a tremendous effect on their profitability. Why? Because without the lumber to produce their furniture, they cannot make any to sell. Any risk to the lumber yards operations becomes a major risk for the furniture manufacturer. That's what makes them a key supplier. Moving ahead with step two, that is develop supplier strategies. So in this stage, you look at each of these suppliers working from ones that are most important to your business down to the least important. You develop a plan for how you will work with each of them. So bear in mind, all suppliers are your partners at the end, right? You need them as much as they need you. And your strategy should include mutually beneficial methods and keeping everyone happy. So the best SRM strategies aim to facilitate collaborative supply relationships, right? Then the third step is to execute supplier strategy. So in this step, you're following through on each of the plans you developed for the suppliers as guided by your business goals. So it's a good idea to dedicate relationship managers for your business, for different suppliers to ensure that no one person has too much on their plate to address all the SRM activities for each vendor, right? So this is about execution process or execution of the supplier strategy that has been selected by the business organization to follow. So this is how a business organization can implement business practices for supplier relationship management. Then going back to another thing or another aspect, that is supply relationship management software. You'll want to invest in SRM software to help you to keep track of all the supplier data, right? This is important if you have an extensive list of vendors, because the more you work with, the harder it becomes to keep track of everything. So SRM systems make it way much easier to keep all the information about your suppliers in a central location. Again, it has its own benefits to it. That is, any authorized person can uh, pull up the necessary or the required information and then work with it, right? So that are few advantages of using SRM software, and not not everything is dependent on one particular relationship manager only, right? So therefore, SRM softwares are very important. For instance, there is an SRM software called as named purchase control, which can integrate the purchase order management with the supplier relationship management system. This way, the supplier information as well as all your purchase orders are stored together, making it easy to handle contract management and evaluate supplier performance. Therefore, by using both of these aspects, the business organization can work on its supply relationship management effectively, right? Moving ahead with the benefits of SRM. However, this has already become a more than 10 minutes video, so I think I will cut the video right here and explain the rest of the topics under this concept in second part or in the second video. All right. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any doubts or confusions regarding this particular topic or this concept, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can also interact with me during the live classes. I will be more than happy to answer you with it. I will see you in the next lesson. Until then, take care and happy learning.